welcome back to my kitchen. So today I will be making some really cool summer cocktails. So I'm going to be doing a delicious watermelon mojito, which I'm super excited about. And then I'm going to be teaching you how to also make a daiquiri with a twist. It's going to be a watermelon 1738 daiquiri. How you like that? So I'm excited to show you guys. So let's get started. So I will be using some watermelon juice. And in order to get this watermelon juice, all I did is took fresh watermelon just like this, chopped it up, dropped it in a blender, and blended it for about 1 minute, just so it can make this creamy consistency of this juice. I also made some homemade mint simple syrup. And in order to make this, you just would do equal parts sugar and water. So I used 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, put it on the stove, let it boil, and added 1 cup of fresh mint. And then I strained it, and this is what I have. So we're gonna get started with making this cocktail. First, I'm gonna start with some fresh mint. And what I'm gonna do is take maybe about 4 leaves or so, and just give them a really good whack. And what that's gonna do is really open up the mint and open up the flavors of the mint. And then I'm going to tear these and just drop them in the mason jar. And then to that, I'm going to add some lime juice. I am going to put about a ½ ounce of simple syrup in there. And the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a couple chunks of fresh watermelon. And now I'm just going to muddle all of these ingredients until it becomes like almost like syrupy. And what this is doing is opening up the mint as well as opening up the watermelon and really making the ingredients love each other. Mojitos are one of me and my best friend. Her name is V. One of our favorite drinks to drink. So shout out to V, my mojito drinking sister. So that should be really good. Oh, it smells so good right now. Ooh, yes. So now I'm going to add the rum. And normally you would use white rum for a mojito recipe. Since it's a sherry twist and it's sherry approved, we are using the rum that I like. So we are using Havana Club, which is a Cuban rum. And this rum has been essentially aged for about 3 years or so in oak barrels, which is going to give it a very rich flavor as well as a very like honey flavor also. And the last thing I will be doing is adding ice. We're going to add some fresh watermelon juice. And we're going to give this a vigorous shake. What we're going to do to step this cocktail up is that I've actually taken our watermelon juice that we juiced and actually dropped it in a ice tray, and now we have watermelon ice cubes. So this is going to keep your cocktail cold and as well just really take up that watermelon flavor a notch. And then you want to make sure you strain your cocktail. And you don't want the ice that's in the strainer, that's in the actual mixer, that's really just dilutes the cocktail. And our last step that we're going to do is we're going to top this off with a little bit of club soda. And for our garnish, we will be using some fresh mint, of course, and a wonderful slice of watermelon. How do you like how that looks? It's going to be fresh, refreshing. Summer is coming. I say drink your calories. Why not? Let me taste this for us. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we will be making a frozen strawberry watermelon daiquiri with 1738. So to get started, I wanted to let you guys know that we will be starting with fresh watermelon that I've frozen, so it's rock hard. So this will act as your ice. So I'm gonna drop some of that watermelon into my blender, and then I'm gonna add some frozen strawberries. And then I'm going to add about an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. If you choose to use pre-made lemon juice, feel free to do so. However, I would suggest using fresh juices. And then to that, I'm going to use about a half of an ounce of agave. And here comes that watermelon juice again. So I'm going to add about a full ounce of that. And the last thing we're going to add is cognac. So we're adding 2 full ounces of cognac. Then we're going to add our top. So the consistency is very thick, and by not using ice cubes, you just took away that diluted taste that sometimes happens when you make daiquiris. So that is our strawberry watermelon daiquiri. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna garnish this with a wonderful watermelon wedge and a strawberry wedge. And just to make it one more step cherry approved, we're gonna put some diced strawberries on there. Here we have it, our watermelon strawberry 1738 daiquiri. And normally daiquiris are made with white rum, but we made it sherry approved. So I hope you try this recipe and enjoy. And if you make it, make sure you tag me at Sherry Moore Kitchen. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let me taste this out. We're drinking our calories for 2020 since it's canceled. Quarantine ain't gonna stop us, y'all. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye! I wish I could smell my kitchen. It smells like yakety yak and some strawberries.